let me tell you what you're going to need for class today. You are going to need crayons and your scissors. You're going to need your worksheet that looks like this, okay? And that's all you're going to need. Alrighty, so, but before we start with that, because you are going to learn, this is kind of like a new concept, but not really. But anyway, we're going to review telling time, okay? And we're going to use the clock and the clock that's on the board. Now, I'm going to go all the way back just to see if you guys remember, and I know you do. Okay, the long hand tells us what? What is the long hand? It's the minute hand. Very good. It tells us how many minutes before or after the hour, okay? And the short hand is the hour hand. Very good. It tells us what hour of the day it is. Do you guys remember how many seconds are in a minute? Good job, Micah. There are 60 seconds in a minute. Well, do you know how many hours? How many minutes are in an hour? Good job, Amia. There are 60 minutes in an hour. You guys remember. Okay, now, when we're counting the numbers around the clock, we're counting by what? We're counting by fives. Good job. Good job. We're counting by fives as we go around the clock. Now, when the minute hand is on the 12, it's what? It's o'clock. Very, very good. So what time is it? It's 12 o'clock. Very good. When the minute hand is on the 3, it's what? 15. So what time is it on this clock? 12:15. Very good. Now when the minute hand is on the 6, it's what time? 30. So it's what? 12:30. Now remember, when it gets down, when the minute hand gets to the 6, or really kind of past the 3 and it starts to go around, the hour hand starts to move, and it's between two numbers, okay? And so we learned that it's always the number that you're going to look to the left, because if it has not, if the hour hand is not directly on the number, which means it hasn't made it to that number, we always look to the number back or to the left. So it is 12:30 because the hour hand has not made it to the 1 yet, okay? So what if I put the hand right here? Okay, what hour of the day is it? It's still the 12 o'clock hour because it hasn't made it to the 1 yet. So it's 12 what? 45. Okay, very good. Alrighty, so let's continue doing more. Okay. What hour of the day is it? Very good. It's still a 2 o'clock hour because it hasn't made it to the 3. So it's still, I'm going to use that marker. It's still the 2 o'clock hour, okay? And the minute hand is on the 7, so it's how many minutes after the hour? 35 minutes. So what time is it? 2:35. Very good, okay? Let's do another one. Look at that. Okay. What hour of the day is it? It's the 5 o'clock hour. Very good. Okay. And the minute hand is on the 1. So what time is it? 5 what? 05, which means it's 5 minutes after the hour. So it's 5:05. Boys and girls, you can't write this, okay, because two numbers go behind the colon. So we have to write the 0 in front of the 5. So it's 5:05, 5 minutes after 5, okay? Okay, so let's do another one. Easy peasy. What time is it? Okay, what hour of the day is it's between the what two numbers? The 6 and the 7. So has it made it to the 7 yet? No, so it's still what? The 6 o'clock hour. Very good. Okay, and the minute hand is on the 6, so it's what? 6:30. Good. Okay, I don't have to spend much time on that. You guys know that very well. Okay, so now let's go ahead. Miss O'Donnell, erase your board first. Hey, what number is the greatest? We have this number, which is what? 15 is a part of what family? The teen family, right? It comes right after the single family. This number is what? 39. What family does it belong to? The 30 family. And it's what? The last number in the 30 family. Very good. And this is what? It's number 7. Excuse me. And it's a member of what family? The single family. Can you tell me what number is the greatest? Very good. It's 39. Okay, let me give you another one. Look at those numbers, okay? The first number is what? 34. It's a member of the 30 family. Good. Then we have 53, and that's a member of what family? The 50 family. Good. And now we have 83, which is a member of what family? The 80 family. Very good. Which number is greater? Good job. It's 83. Very good. Okay, you guys, that is so VPK. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want you to get your worksheet, okay? And before we start on the worksheet, I want to explain it to you, okay? So what we're doing is we're locating the missing addend, okay? So let's do, and all of the sums are going to be 6, okay? So we're trying to reach the sum of 6. So we have addend, sum, okay? So let's do 1 plus something equals 6. 2 plus something equals 6. 3 plus something equals 6. Okay, and 4 plus something equals 6. And then 5 plus something equals 6, okay? You're going to see a little pattern in this, and then we're going to do another one, and then we'll do our worksheet. Okay, so, and what we can do is we can use dots to find the other addends. So, for this one, we have 1 dot, okay? That represents our first addend. But we need to get a total of 6 dots. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the first dot and we're going to add to that until we get 6 dots, okay? So listen and watch closely. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have 6 dots? Yes. Now listen and watch again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a total of 6 dots. Okay, so I have 1 dot that represents this addend. Now what's this addend going to be? How many dots did I have to draw? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many dots? Good job, Melissa. 5. Okay, so 1 plus 5 equals 6. 1 dot, 5 dots. The plus sign means to put them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our sum. Okay, let's do the next one. Okay, how many dots for this addend? 2. Okay, how many dots do we need? 6. Okay, so we've drawn 2. Okay, so count with me. Let's continue counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that what we're trying to reach? Yes, we're trying to reach the sum of 6. So we have 2 dots here because it represents our addend. 1, 2. Now we need the addend for this one. How many more dots did we have to draw? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what number are we going to write? What's our second addend? 4. Very good. Okay, so let's check the add-ins with the dots. Let's put them all together and see if we get 6, okay? So we have our first add-in is 2. 1, 2. Very good. Our next add-in is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that our sum? Yes. Okay, let's do the next one. How many dots are we going to draw for this add-in? 3. Good job. How many dots do we need? We need 6 dots, right? So let's continue counting. Let's add on to these 3 dots, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the number we're looking for? Yes. So this add-in, we needed 3 dots. 1, 2, 3. What's our add-in going to be here? Let's count the dots. 1, 2, 3. So our next add-in is 3. Because 3 plus 3 equals 6. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. Good. Okay, so let's do the next one. How many dots are we going to draw for our first add-in? 4. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how many dots do we need? We need 6. So let's add to the dots we already have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that the number of dots we need? Yes. So we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's our first add-in. How many dots did we draw over here? 2. So we're going to write 2 on the line. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, good job. Now let's do the last one. Do you guys see the pattern? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're counting backwards. Okay, so how many dots are we going to draw over here? 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that represent our add-in? Of course. How many dots do we need? So how many more dots do we have to draw? 1 more. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So what's going to be our other add-in? It's going to be 1 because we only had to draw 1 dot. So 5 plus 1 equals 6. Let's count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because 5 plus 1 equals 6. Isn't that easy peasy lemon squeezy? Yeah, okay. So now what you need your worksheet that looks like this, okay? So Mr. O, I'm going to need for you to please focus my worksheet. Okay, it's going to be a little bit to the side, Mr. O, because I need to be able to write on the other side of my board. Do I need to move it up a little bit? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the numbers and glue them in the boxes, and we're making sums of 10. So we're looking for the sum of 10, okay? And I'm going to show you what I've done is I've colored the boxes. I'll show you that later after we find the other add-in to make the sums of 10, okay? So our first addition sentence is 8 plus something, okay? So we have 8 plus something equals 10, okay? We're trying to get the sum of 10. Okay, so let's do this exactly the way we did to get the sum of 6. Okay, so how many dots are we going to draw for the first add-in? Very good, Mia. We're going to draw 8. So let's draw 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Count with me. Let's make sure that's 8, okay? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to have how many dots? We need to have 10, right? Okay, So we have 8 that represents this add-in. So we start from 8, 9, 10. How many more dots did we have to draw? Well, let's count them. 1, 2. So our second add-in is what? 2. Hey, let's make sure that 2 is correct. Let's put all the dots together and make sure they're 10. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that our sum? Yeah. So what you would do is you would cut the number 2 out and paste it right here, but not until you color it, okay? All right, so let's do the next one. Our next addition sentence is 5 plus something equals what? 10. Good job. Good job, Ivory. Okay, so let's draw the number of dots we need for the first add-in. So we need to draw, very good, we need to draw 5 dots. Good job, Lisi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does that represent the first add-in? Yeah, we already have 5. So let's continue counting up to 10, okay? So over here, we already have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did we draw enough for 10? Yeah, we did. So we have 5 dots here. How many more dots did we have to draw? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our next add-in is what? 5. Because 5 plus 5 is 10. Well, let's make sure. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's our sum, because 5 plus 5 is 10. Okay, so let's do the next one. Well, what you would do is you would cut the 5 out and you would paste it there. Okay, so I'm going to do 7 plus something, and you guys have to do the 6 plus something and a 2 plus something. Okay, so let's do 7 plus something equals 10. Okay, so let's draw enough dots for our first add-in. And how many dots are we going to draw? Good, we're going to draw 7. So let's count 7 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make sure. Miss O'Donnell might have made a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I drew 7. But how many dots do we need? We need a total of 10. So we have 7. So let's keep counting and drawing dots. 7, 8, 9, 10. How many more dots did we have to draw, guys? 3. So our other add-in is 3. Because 7 plus 3 equals 10. But let's count the dots to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's our sum. Okay, so when you finish your worksheet, it should look just like this. When you're all finished, make sure you count making 10, and you're going to color the squares, okay? So that's it for math. So I'll see you back here in a little bit for another subject. Mwah!